Yo, huddle up, huddle up,
Huddle
huddle
up,
up,
huddle up,
huddle up,
huddle
huddle
up,
up, huddle up, huddle up,
huddle up,
huddle up.
huddle up.
All right, we got week 15, post-game review, Ravens.
Versus the New York Giants, man.
Yeah, versus the Giants. It was a painful day for Zay.
No, I'm playing. It was a win-win for me. It was. I might get into that later, but it was a win-win for me as long as the Ravens won. As long as the Ravens won, but you got.
You got your boy Mike.
Got Zay over here, and we got a special guest.
What's up, man? Chaz, how y'all doing?
Yes.
The homie,
and Law.
Oh, man.
And we're gonna get him on for something else, but that's another day, another time, man.
No
But salute to my guy, man.
He said, "I'm not working."
Yeah. But yeah, man. We talked about it in the Ravens Huddle episode 24, 5. Man, I'm getting it mixed up. But anyway, in our previous Ravens Huddle episode, bounce back game.
Game.
It needed to be a bounce back game to try different things. And listen, we said if this was a game where it was close, or of course a loss, period. But if it was even close and shaky, it was real concern.
Oh yeah.
Real concern. This game is no reason. A lot of defensive players out for the Giants, and they're just not a good team as of right now. No quarterback.
Yeah.
This is an opportunity for them to get some things off. And it started off crazy, yo, because
Lamar
Hill. Justice Hill.
Right? Yeah, that big
the kickoff, yo, he ran it
like
to the 50 or somewhere around that range.
Crazy.
And it's like, okay, then they had I think a play action fake, or I think it was a run and a play action fake. But anyway, they got it down the field some more into the red zone area.
We appreciate y'all huddling up with us. Continue to like, rate, and subscribe.
Yes, indeed. And please tell a friend and tell a friend. Share this everywhere.
Yeah, as of right now, like. Everything else is great.
Like it.
And we want you to do all of that, but liking helps us out if you want to see more content.
It's free to do, man.
It helps spread the word.
Peace.
And it was like Lamar.
He had a good run.
Lamar had a fantastic run, and then just I'm like, here we go.
I'm glad I wasn't here yet.
Yeah, Mike just came
mad. I would have been mad.
But yeah, we like, man, don't let it be one of them, yo. I'm like, come on,
It's a bad way to set the tone.
I got nervous because when I called and you was like, yo, I got to run back in real quick and see what happened. I'm like, what's going on, yo? It's only been 10 minutes.
It was weird early, but just to get this out the way, because we talk about Lamar as we should, every week, but we're going to give a lot of other people flowers and stuff like that and spread some things around this game. But Lamar, 5 touchdowns today. Yo.
Shake and bake.
Crazy.
5 touchdown passes. Yo.
Crazy.
You see the Funko Pop, yo.
Dimes.
You see the Funko Pop.
Dimes.
Stop playing
I understand
with
it's the Giants, but some of them passes was dimes.
Yeah.
Yo. Like, I mean, it was just good to see him working through some of those progressions. He was running more when them lanes were open. That's one of the things definitely.
Well, I think Mom Duke screaming on him might have been the perfect recipe for greatness.
Listen to Mom's.
Mom's probably
He got the ball out quick too.
Yeah, yes, that's a fact.
All day.
Yeah, a couple of them passes to Hill, man. The rush was coming through.
Yeah,
and quick little dump down right up to the side, and Hill shook off a couple times for some pretty decent plays, big yards. Yeah, I mean, so I think we're gonna get to the guy. Bateman got crazy, but the first touchdown pass was to Andrews, man.
Yeah, it was to Andrews.
And Andrews been the best tight end for like some weeks now in the whole NFL, yo.
Yeah.
He heard you calling him out.
Yeah, man, had to, yo.
No, we was hating on him in the beginning of the season.
No, it wasn't hate.
I'm 100% transparent. When you don't play well, I'm calling you out.
It wasn't.
He cleaned it up, yo. He corrected it, yo.
He was looking shaky,
He
yo.
was.
He was. And we said,
you remember
listen,
he hit the one move and just fell in the beginning of the season? It was like, yo, his legs.
And then he dropped one of the passes that was
legs.
like. And what game was it? It was a crucial. Was it the Raiders? One of them games he dropped the crucial pass. It was like
everything went wrong.
Oh my gosh,
that was annoying. That whole game was annoying. Now the one thing I hate to be nitpicky about, but the offensive line still looked slightly sketchy in a couple of occasions today.
Very
like
sketchy.
For the team to be that lackluster, it's like, yo,
Burns got through it a few times, yo, unscathed. And then, but the pass protection. But I'm more so worried about that run for blocking, yo.
Yeah, yo, like Derrick Henry should not be getting hit as soon as he get the ball, yo. It's like give him a 2 seconds, bro.
I thought he was gonna have a wild game.
Out of the,
I thought he was gonna have a wild game.
Yeah, that
this
was gonna
week.
go crazy.
Yeah.
But he the yards he got, he made a lot of that happen, yo. Like just a little quick feet inside because they still getting back there. I'm like, what's going on, yo? So
yeah,
I don't know what that is.
Shout out Lamar with the angry stiff arm before he dropped the dot. The Mark Andrews. I had to make sure I made a note of that because he definitely slammed somebody on the
crazy.
side.
It was unnecessary, but
That was
he
the bounce back from the fumble.
Yeah, that's what man said. Exactly what it was.
Yeah, it's bounce back from the fumble for sure.
Definitely was the bounce back from the fumble, yo. Because it was like, Lamar, you ain't even have to go like that.
He hit him with the above the rim. Get off.
Get off. Yeah, man,
threw
I know he got it because Lamar and everybody. We talk about it like the players got a lot of respect.
Everybody
for him.
love Lamar. Yeah,
so I know the dude's like,
hey, what's going on,
bro? He's like, nah, yo,
nah, you try to strip me? What you mean?
You played me earlier.
What's up?
Yeah,
but salute, yo.
And I think something that was pivotal that kind of got us really going was at the beginning of the second quarter. Remember, we got that stop on 4th and 1.
Oh
Yeah, and that was when everything kind of changed around.
It was good.
It was like they can't do nothing with us right now.
And it was funny because the Giants and the Ravens going into this game, they kept reiterating it like was the only teams in the NFL to go for it every time.
Every single time.
Yeah. And we talked about before the year started. Well, as soon as Derrick Henry came over here, it was like, yo, anything on 4th and 2.
Come on.
Always go
make
for it.
It easy.
There's no way you shouldn't get it, yo. With Ricard and Derrick Henry.
Yo.
Well, I couldn't believe we didn't go for that first.
And there we
at the
go.
50-yard line. I was like, come on, bro.
See, I'm glad I missed everything that would have made me upset.
Yeah, you just missed all the weird stuff.
I was like,
you literally came in after all the weird stuff.
Yeah,
was
we was a little hot about that. Like,
we was hot. It's if they around the 50-yard line. It's the Giants. Yo, even if they score, it's like, yo, you shouldn't.
The Giants,
you shouldn't be scared. Yo, it's like play like it was 4th and 1. And it wasn't even a long 1 yard. It was like a actual one and maybe a little bit shorter.
Yeah.
And they act like they was gonna go for it, and they didn't go for it.
And the offsides jump. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, bro, Harbaugh, man, he was. Like,
and
the reason I'm like, this game don't need to get close because these are the prime games.
Yeah.
Where Harbaugh don't go for it when he's supposed to go for it, and then he go for it when he shouldn't go for it, like on a 4th and 3. And they come up short. It's like, please don't let this game because it was lining up for that, yo. But thankfully, it didn't go that way.
Yeah, they got the job done, yo.
The defense played well, but I gotta mention,
man, a lot of missing interceptions.
Oh my goodness, what is going on with that?
Nate Wiggins should have had 2.
Yo, Wiggins
and one of them should have been a pick six.
The first one should have been a pick six.
It was like a ball to him.
Actually, he should have had 3 because it was one at the end where it was lobbed up. And he got a PI. And if he just turns his head, easy interception. He's playing well,
but that means he's in the right place. But it's like in the playoffs,
he got a lot
need
of
you to
guys
catch them
in the right place.
Oh, y'all talking about
got a lot of guys. Hey, he got his pick today, though. At the end of the day.
Brandon Stevens. No. He was he's the guy that's in the right place that hasn't been messing up. Our Darius Washington. And so he got the interception at the end. Salute to him. And the team, y'all, what was so dope was just seeing everybody so pumped.
Yeah.
After he got that joint, everybody was happy for him. And he's been battling injuries since he, been in the league on and off. And he spoke about it and just being healthy and then just getting that vote of confidence when the coaches told him, "You the guy now." Yeah,
he's definitely
to be back there. And he's been. The whole defense is different now.
That first pass interference though on since we on the secondary, Brandon Stevens was phony, yo.
Yeah,
that was phony. Now the second one was turn your head, yo. Please, please. But that one was like, yo, you can't make a better play than that as a DB.
He finally made the play.
Yeah,
he finally made it.
Turn the head around.
He ain't gonna never turn his head again.
Yeah. That's the last time for the season, yo.
I got the call on me. I ain't never turning my head.
Yo, it's crazy because when he finally gets the play like that he really turns his head and everything. He's been robbed twice, yo. Because remember he had the interception against the Bengals.
He did.
Oh yeah.
And they it's. I guess you could call it, but it was phony.
That was phony.
I mean, go both ways though. They initiate contact, you give it back. You gotta let that
exactly.
Ride.
You gotta let it. And especially
you in that weird zone.
And the rule and it works. I've seen it for everybody else. As long as you turn your head. As a defense DB, you get the benefit of the doubt. That's why they just say even if you about to commit a PI, if you turn your head, yo, it's really like 50-50 at that point. Yeah. Like and more than a lot of times they're not going to call. It might be 70-30 your way, yo. Yeah. Like they give the DB respect in that aspect. So it's like for him to get like in that goal line area twice this year, it's just like come on, yo.
I mean,
especially a guy who don't be turning his head.
Sauce Gardner get with it for a long time, so you know. I mean, That's my guy, though. That's my guy, man.
Hold been a little shaky from this shit. Yeah. Just a little shaky.
Oh, it's been shaky lately. Yeah,
it's been shaky,
they calling it now. Yeah,
they calling it now, yo.
When it rains, it pours over there. So
I'm glad I'm not a fan.
Nah,
Shout out to homie Kenny G, yo. I'm sorry, bro.
Somebody else is doing a show or a podcast right now, going through it, yo, for that team, yo.
Stressed out, just bags under his eyes, bro. Yo,
But
and,
I was gonna say.
I did want to say with one of the things that you continually bring up week by week is the defensive line being like a second late. It looked like they kind of got a little bit better this week. Granted, it could be because we was playing the Giants, but
they were still
getting
more,
back there.
It should have been a massive sack day, yo.
It should have.
Sure.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, but this is a little egregious.
That's
but
I knew what we meant, yo. Chill,
it should have
yo.
been. Everybody should have been out there just getting to the quarterback with no issues. Like there was a few times they definitely did, but like we kept a few of those PIs and just some of the penalties and plays right in the middle of the field to get the first down. Yeah. It was like if they was just there just like a half second earlier, it doesn't happen.
Easy.
Like because Danny DeVito would get. I'm like, come on.
I'm about to say if it's a better QB,
yo,
it's a
your
wrap.
boy Danny DeVito, yo.
QB,
Did he get? Oh, he got hurt. That's why he came out the game.
It looked like
because I ain't gonna lie, he was playing kind of well. I was getting a little nervous. I'm like, yo, he
was okay.
He dropped a couple dots to your boy Neighbors, yo.
And Wandell.
Yeah, Wandell really was, yo. He had a few of them.
Plays.
Yeah, but
nothing crazy, but you know,
nothing crazy. But we gonna.
I mean, you're a backup. You doing your job.
Exactly. I mean, your job is
serviceable.
To try to be. The job is not to lose the game.
Exactly. Yeah.
When you're a backup, like if you can have like one of the backups that would win games sometimes, but he would be really horrible because he would lose games. Is what's the dude? He used to play for the Buccaneers. He announced now.
Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Fitzmagic? That's my boy.
Fitzmagic.
Yo, he would have.
Sometimes he would win you games, and sometimes he'll lose you games.
He just like
he basically guard the Minshew.
No, but sometimes he would look like the best quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah, bro. He throw like 5 touchdowns one game, and then the next game be 3 interceptions.
As soon as you get that starting job, he'd be like, oh, that's why you're a backup.
Yeah, that's why immediately, yo. But we're gonna talk about receivers, man.
Oh yeah, we got. We talked about Mark Andrews scoring the first touchdown, but we do got to give Likely love because for that second quarter, it was a pivotal first down that he got. Yeah. The strong man one.
Yeah, the strong man.
Because you was like, yo, he should have cut. He should have
ran it outside, but
he muscled his way for that.
He made it back. He made it back.
He muscled his way.
And again, right after you called them out, literally right after you called them out. Keep calling players out because we need it every time you call somebody out.
Thank you.
Call out the offensive line.
Call out the
corners. Call out the defensive line.
Yeah, I'm holding everybody. The punter.
Because
remember the punter. We call it the punter. The next game he was booting everything perfectly. Yo, it's like you gotta. That's why people be like, yo, I'm like, yo, this is a championship contending team, yo.
Yeah, for sure.
As long as it's not. See, you don't get to the disrespect level. Like, just don't be disrespectful. Just call out the game.
You're wild. I knew what you were about to say.
I would say like the ESPNs in the world. You know what I mean?
Like, some of the lower level ones, but I ain't gonna say their names.
I definitely don't want to get involved with that. But
I
just most like the big time Jews because it's like sometimes like, come on, man. Like if you just talking about the game though.
Yeah, just about the game. Yeah.
Like, bro, I got the right to say, hey, man. He looking shaky right now.
Facts.
Or you need to improve. Yeah. And as long as you're doing that, and we always preach, when they start doing well, we're not going to harbor and just try to beat up. Yeah. No, praise them because people are like, oh, you switch. No, it's not a switch up. Yeah. Yes, thank you. We want to switch up, so to speak, if that's the case. Yeah. Start playing well. That's all.
The likely catch did lead to me switching up one of my opinions. His new name is we gotta call him what is Bateman's new name gonna be, yo? He finally shaking and baking after he catches the ball, yo.
I don't know.
Shaking, we got Shifty Samuel, because we already got Slippery Steven, yo. Isaiah, what's
Zay Flowers?
Zay Flowers, yeah.
He had a few freaky moves in there, yo. Like I thought somebody.
I thought his knees was cooked at the beginning of the season. He wasn't doing that.
We're gonna come up with something. We've been championing him, yo. We kept saying since the beginning of the season. As long as he's healthy, it's the reps. Yeah. It's the rep because he shows the glimpses and he's been healthy for the most part.
As long as the sun ain't in his eyes.
Today was definitely his best game.
Yeah. We gonna let that game go a little bit because we was all hot that game, though. Yo, like sun being in your eyes.
It happens. I mean,
it's crazy.
It happened to CD Lamb too.
Not in that game though. That game was like, yo, not this game, dog. Like, no, man. Let it happen like in a random point. It was like they needed that, yo. But he's been balling out like. like the second half of the year, for even in the beginning for the most part.
Yeah,
But today,
he will always catch one that was pivotal. But today was his day, yo.
Today was it.
Yeah, he got game ball today,
Almost
yo.
had 3.
Yeah.
Almost
He got game ball today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Definitely give him the game ball. Lamar trusts him. Lamar's the whole year has been talking about how Lamar said, and some of it could be boosting up, but also I believe he believes to like in his heart to a certain extent. He's like he's receiver. I see him as a receiver one.
Yeah,
he got it
because he sees him every day in practice. He knows his talent level.
You just gotta do it consistently. He got it though for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Like as long as his hands have been on point. Like you said, because his knees always look shaky.
His health been on point this year.
Yes.
That's always a big thing.
I didn't forgive him because I remember he caught a fade route earlier this season, and he was like completely open and got walked down. I'm like, yo, how did you let somebody walk you down and you had like a 15-yard lead? You made up for that today, bro.
He's a Big Ten receiver, bro. He ain't no SEC receiver. Let's keep that in mind too. He ain't no speedster.
Okay. I know you Big Ten over there, yo.
Minnesota
your second
home.
Yeah, your second. Yeah. So, but yeah, salute the Bait, man. I want to keep stressing that because as long as he keep it up like this, it's like Zay didn't have to go crazy. Zay had one catch that he cut it out. It's like, yo, because Zay gonna do Zay, but that's what you need. You need them to balance off each other.
Right.
And then Andrews did what he did. You don't need everybody. You just need everybody to say, all right, today's my game.
Exactly.
Today's my game.
And
Today's my game.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And it showed we don't need Deontay Johnson. So, yo, your toxic energy can go, yo.
And
100%.
Good because you reminded me that I mentioned that Devontae Walker.
Tez Walker, TD. Tez Walker,
Tez
Walker, yeah.
Shout out Shorty.
I've been waiting for him.
That was hard.
Like we talked about it. Like I thought that was an excellent pick.
It was a
where
great
they
pick.
got him at in the draft, man. Like
I've been waiting for him to get out there.
Sure. I don't know. I think he might have been a little banged up, but also the rookie is trying to come in and stuff like that. He had to work his way through, but that touchdown catch he got was nice. It wasn't like he just caught it. It was a good
over
touchdown.
the shoulder, tapped the 2 feet, and then got the third.
They got the third one again.
It was no.
That's not an
question.
easy. That's not an easy touchdown, man. I like 6'1", long arms. He can play, with the ball in the air. That's a good. If he start. Hey man, we got it.
Yeah, no, we good.
He said we're good. But like he's I see some good things potentially, and the fact that the receiving core is relatively young.
Yeah, yo, we might got some potential for a while. Yo, I like that.
And one of the sneaky things I want to give him a lot of credit on because the touchdown, the first, that's nice. Mm-hmm. But that shoestring tackle on that return.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He was about to break that joint.
That could have made the game weird.
He was really ready to break that joint. So
he just reached out like Odell on the catch and caught the leg.
I like it.
And the dude, you could tell, dude got up.
Shoestring tackle.
I can't remember who got the return, but he was hot.
Yeah.
Because it was open up the left side.
Yeah. He was about to
Smith something. Yeah.
Okay, it was wide open. So salute to him, man, because special teams. Also, you can make a name for you. We seen Tylan Wallace make a name for himself on special team. He had a solid catch today.
Hill made himself.
Yes.
That's how he's still on the roster.
Exactly. So doing things. See, that's why. Listen, we don't. Because I don't even want to give him too much shine if he's not going to be on the team. But Deontay Johnson, like you see the young fella, he got his touchdown. Made a play on. He doing whatever it took.
He was targeted.
He made a play.
You did not make plays when you were targeted. I'm the one that can be real with you, bro. I told you, like, yo. It don't matter what you did in the past. Your opportunities that you got, you didn't capitalize. You failed a lot, yo.
A lot.
No, man. He falling, just.
Yeah, bro. Like, I thought they said he had fast feet.
But the main thing we spoke about.
They say he was always open. He didn't touch the ball.
Technically, unexpected. But on the extended plays. He was I think he was number 1 in getting open.
Yeah, exactly.
So and technically, like I understand some people, and I listen, if you can get I can't think of his name. He's on the Chiefs now. He's on the Titans. Why can't I think of his name right? The receiver.
D-Hop?
If you can get D-Hop, short hands is cool. But I understood it's like Lamar gets out, gets scrambles. It made sense. Like if this guy's always going to get open on those, you bring him in, buddy. And we spoke about it last week. Like Taz did this week, making the most of your opportunity.
Exactly. Yeah. It's still time.
It is still time. Like I would like for him to, but listen, if the young boys is playing, Get him out of here. We don't need that energy at all.
I ain't gonna lie. He already
Yeah.
canceled in my book. He got to have like a phenomenal game to not be canceled.
Well,
just
we
for not
play his
going
team.
in.
We play his team soon, so maybe he can.
He was phony when they played him the first time.
They told him to go in the
It's
game,
the second
yo.
time. Give him a chance, brother. Give him a chance.
Bro, they told him to go in the game and he said no, yo. And it's like, bro, it's
no.
mad receivers.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's mad receivers. Yeah, you can go.
Yeah, we just
Where
saw your-
Taz at? Hey, Taz.
Yeah.
Grab your helmet. Taz looking for the helmet like Willie Beeman.
And we might get him to snatch up Odell Beckham for like $26,
Yeah,
bro.
that's true,
Get him for
and
a
I
stack.
was in favor of possibly bringing in Odell.
I like
was
it.
hoping
He knows
yeah.
the system, short hands.
Yeah.
He's gotten open a few times when Lamar needed him to get open.
Good
last
locker
year.
room guy. He's
Yes.
great for the locker room.
Yes,
Yeah.
he
wants to be
fit out here.
He wants to
You know
be
he's
here.
not gonna not get in the game
He
unless
came to
hurt.
Baltimore and immediately fit in. He was
Yeah,
trying to shake off and all that. I love him.
Remember last year he hit the salsa strut, yo.
Yeah,
he was-
yeah.
My man, it was a little too much twang on it, yo. It wasn't all the way Baltimore, but it was the salsa strut.
Yeah,
I
it was.
respect
Yeah,
it.
it was a little.
Yeah, he looked
It was
like
a little-
that. The Dancing with the Stars
It was
version.
a little
of the
Columbia
Park Heights
strut. It was a little Columbia strut. It's
Yo,
all
the
good.
Moco strut is crazy.
Nah, that's too far. Yo.
Nah, the Hoko
strut. The
Hoko
Hoko
strut.
strut.
Yeah.
That's a little bit further back, closer
We love
to
y'all,
home.
Mocha. We love
Yeah,
you.
we love you.
Yeah, we love
Absolutely.
everybody that's
Absolutely.
watching.
If you 4-1-0, we love you. It's all good.
Absolutely,
Yeah, it's all good.
absolutely.
Hey, y'all just be salsa strutting.
If you're a Ravens fan,
You're a Ravens fan. You
We
good
love
about
you,
us.
yeah, man. Yeah, man.
There's some Ravens fans in Moco. Shout out to them.
oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I ain't know it was like that.
Yeah, it's gonna be. You know, it's
They
gonna
out
be.
there, they out there.
Yeah.
It's nasty. In Hoko, they got an actual Steelers bar out there. It's called it's like
But you know, the Steelers so
Yeah.
big, they're gonna have a bar somewhere.
Yeah,
When
I
we-
saw one in Italy the whole time.
Oh yeah,
Word?
yeah.
It's a Steelers
It's
bar
a
in Italy?
massive
It
franchise.
was random.
man.
It was crazy. Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
When we was in Chicago, we went to the Ravens bar, the number one
We
Ravens bar in
did. We
Chicago.
did. Yeah, we did. Yeah. So
they got a Ravens bar in Chicago. That's hard.
That's
Yes,
what we went with your
sir.
brother.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, y'all did say that. Y'all did say that.
It was. They
I went there a couple
there.
times. It's straight. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like
it
shout
was
out to
there, it was
homie
solid.
Durant.
Yeah.
I wouldn't at disclose where he lives, but he lives down south now. It's a Ravens bar. He be going to too.
Yeah.
And I got a homie that live in Atlanta and some Ravens
Oh, they got
bar
a
he
crazy
go to.
one in Atlanta. Join
Oh,
Atlanta be
yeah.
lit.
The Ravens
yeah.
one of them teams though. They built themselves up like that as well. So
Yeah.
one of the things we praised a lot and stuff like that, but the penalties today, man.
Every day.
Some of it
every
was
game.
unacceptable. We
it's
lightly
like-
touched on some of the PIs, but it was we were talking.
We had an encroachment, yo. That's crazy, yo. That's just.
I've only seen
completely not
encroachment
paying
like
attention.
3
Yo,
times in my life, bro.
That might get
I'm like,
that might get called 3 times an NFL season,
yeah,
like
if that,
amongst
if
every
that.
game.
That's
yo. Like,
generous. I feel like I don't
more
know some encroachment.
offsides, this that, but encroachment. Yo?
You offsides and you touch somebody. And he thought it was a false start. Nah, it's encroachment.
Nah, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing, yo?
Go hit him back up, brother.
PIs at the bad time. Some of them we didn't like, but some of them we was like, bro, that's clearly
You
a
gotta think
passing
next week we
interference,
going.
yo.
We can't be doing that next week. Yo.
Can't have none of that. They was able to
Saturday, y'all need to get it together, yo.
with the Giants 10-play drive that was like 80 yards. They got it the touchdown because it was
a
mad
penalty.
penalties.
We gave away like
It was like 4 or 5
Yeah.
penalties on one drive.
Yeah, that was nasty work.
And I think like
And that ain't on John. You can't put that on John.
Nah,
John, he just hot on the sidelines. That you can't blame John
some of
for
it
everything.
is though. Is people would say the discipline is on the coaches. That's what But the players play
Offensive
the
line
game.
coach.
But it was the DBs.
Oh, yeah,
it was
DB
everybody.
coaches,
It was
DB
everybody.
It was
coaches.
everybody. But that's
I feel like Zach Orr gonna get on him though for that, cause like I ain't gonna lie, like Zach Orr, you one of the people, yo, we gotta really give you kudos again, like we did last week for your turnaround with the defense, cause this was
for
looking
sure,
like
for
the worst Ravens defense in history.
It literally,
for
bro.
like the first 8 weeks, 7
Yes.
weeks,
And we
it
kept
was
saying
bad.
it was you had to make the key move at safety because the run defense was the best in the league at one point.
Yeah.
So clearly, like it was big play after big
And we
play
had to
after
throw
and
Kyle up
conversions.
there. Yeah. Had to pick
Yeah,
up.
they had to throw Kyle and Ardarius to kind of and it takes Kyle away from the run a little
the
bit,
ball
like
where
what
you
you
need him
like.
at, yeah.
But if you're not going to have people,
You gotta put a playmaker where you
Yeah,
go.
you gotta-
He can play
he
anywhere.
plays
So
regardless.
put him
Yeah, he
wherever
can
we
play
need to be
anywhere,
at.
yeah.
Put him anywhere.
make-
yeah, I keep
regardless.
saying before it's all said and done, man, he going to put on another 25 pounds. He going to be on the D line.
Yeah.
Yo. He's 6'4".
Man.
Yo, he
Or
look like he's
outside
6'6",
linebacker.
yo. He's
That's my happiest pick since Lamar. Honestly,
Yeah,
I can't
nah.
believe he dropped to us. I cannot believe he dropped to us.
Nah,
I was like,
Shorty
y'all
really
crazy.
ridiculous,
Yeah.
yo.
and people was getting on him. It was like, yo, he's a rookie because like the first few
It
games,
was like the first 2 or
by
3
the end of the
games,
season, he was one of the best
really had
defensive
catches.
players.
Yeah.
Yo, he's
He
nice.
got cooked in a little one-on-one and
Yeah.
and you know what was that? The spring game or something? I don't know.
Yeah.
Something like that.
something.
It was like the first 2 or 3 games of the season, and then he went crazy like that and caught a pick.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it just takes some time for the rookies. That's why when Wiggins early, I kept saying, I was like, yo, by week like 10, 11, Wiggins.
Yeah.
He got it. He just needed to catch the ball.
Catch the picks, bro.
I see why you're on corner.
Just please catch the picks, bro.
Yeah. You ain't Travis Hunter when it comes to that. Travis Hunter would have had like 8
I thought he could catch. He
Travis
had
Hunter
like a
would've
flashy
caught
corner. I thought you could catch the ball or something. But
he gonna get on a hot streak at either next year or something like that. He eventually just going. Plus, he's still a rookie. By next year, I think a lot more of those. And as the years go on, because he beat it. He's fast. He's gonna get a lot of those. So big upside to him. But them penalties, man.
Yeah, we definitely got a lot in on those. And shout out to Tuck for making all his extra points this week.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He had one that was going a little left. We always like.
We ain't got to talk about that. It went in.
It went in.
And Kirk started looking a little sketchy in the air. We like, bro.
The other ones after that, nicely, went in easily. So just quick on that.
Thanks, Tuck.
For
sure.
Thanks, Tuck.
Hey, Chat, you want to talk about Bill Belichick?
Oh man, you've been talking about.
Go there?
I mean, you brought it up.
Bro.
You brought it up. You talk about how he, you felt like he wanted to be a Ravens coach. The Ravens
Potentially, I feel like he would be a good fit if what I mean, because it's specific issues that we know he cleans up. Like one, the defense with some of that stuff, and they kind of started correcting that, and that's, but and stuff like the discipline issues with the penalties. Because this team, he's kept saying it the whole year.
Especially when we was on Monday night on Peyton and Manning.
Yes, I saw him on
You can watch him.
twice.
You can just watch him. He called him. He like, oh, that's gonna be a penalty right there. Like, dang, like you already know.
And he's like the Ravens. He keeps saying the Ravens, the only team that could beat them is them.
We beat ourselves.
So he thinks extremely highly of the team.
Oh, yeah.
So if he's saying that, I'm just like, he would be a good fit if it was continuing to keep. And he's not out there. Hey, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Now he's the coach. Technically of UNC, and you was mentioning, but I said I was going to mention on it.
He could have came to Miami.
I was going to say I mentioned it.
He could have came to Miami.
That too, because I know how much you like them.
Yeah.
But I seen that they said he has an opt out by like June. Just
for real?
Stuff getting shaky, yo. So
John might be
John
in the hot seat.
Get it together, brother.
Hey, I rock with John, but
they talk about when you know better than I do. Yeah. When there's certain specific things that aren't typically in a contract. They were fighting for that to be in a contract.
Oh, what's a rep?
So there's
So he waiting. Yeah.
I'm just saying, man. He been openly saying the Ravens is I can do something with that team, and because Tom went to Tampa and got his. He would love to go to another team.
The only thing is, though, he's not coming to the Ravens getting front office.
No.
But
that's the last thing the Ravens need, though.
We don't need no. You just need coach.
Just coach.
Yeah,
just
coach.
I think at this age, he knows, like, hey, man,
just coach.
And plus, he should trust this. Like, bro, it's a proven track record. The Ravens get players.
That's true. Yeah.
They get players, and they don't overvalue receivers sometimes. And that's one of the things he never did.
Yeah,
he never did. So it's like a really dope thing.
I'm cool with him getting his input on players, but like you just not making a final decision. I can't have that.
Maybe if
I saw them last years in New England. I don't need you.
I would trust him more on a defensive player to maybe say, hey man, this. I mean, because that is the one thing. But offense, no, we don't want no input from him.
Nah,
because even the game thing that he was really good or solid at was tight end. The Ravens are the best at getting tight ends.
Yeah,
So he's not needed at that either. So
we don't need no Hernandez's either.
Yeah. And one other thing I wanted to bring up, because y'all be judging us about our pregame scores. We were pretty close this week.
We had a couple weeks.
Yeah.
One of
I said 35-10. What you said?
I said 37-9.
Yeah.
But they got that penalty. That touchdown was bad penalties. It was like they would have kicked
that spread was crazy.
Yeah.
It was 16.
Yeah, that spread was crazy.
Yeah. But we all expected. We was like, like, if it wasn't a blowout like this,
we would be very concerned. We got
there was no reason this game should ever be close
again.
Yeah.
Hopefully the Browns falling off though.
They are starting.
At first I was going to say we're going to beat everybody and then we lose to the Browns in Ravens fashion when we just lose to the team we're not supposed to.
I mean,
the key is this, and that's why I kept saying.
Hopefully not.
We gotta get the Steelers win.
Hopefully, we need that win. We need that. But I think when we bring it back to the bank, the 12th man should.
But the last one was phony, yo. It was in a monsoon and Lamar wasn't playing. It was the
remember it was the last game. That was corny, and they was bragging about that.
Nasty. Yeah, that's what made me mad.
I'm not bragging about that. If we get the dub like that, where it's like basically nobody else gonna play.
Well, that's a rivalry though. It don't matter who on the field, so you gotta expect that. Like when we talked about it.
But they beat Snoop. Like, yo, relax, yo.
Yeah, we was talking about that. That's what I
Relax,
said. We was
yo.
talking about that. It was like
Relax.
they was going crazy in the locker room. It's like I get it's the playoffs.
And
surrounded by-
even last game,
Yeah.
like y'all gotta pump your brakes. Y'all having a great season, but y'all made only field goals, yo.
Oh yeah, facts.
I don't want to be
Facts.
excited about an only field goal game. If we have an only field
was
goal
crazy,
game,
man.
I'm coming on here mad even if we won, unless it's the Super Bowl.
That was crazy. Yeah.
Hey, whatever it takes to get to that.
Yeah,
get to
unless
that
it's
bowl, I don't
the-
care.
yeah.
But they got a
Tuck
couple.
gonna turn up. Watch.
I hope.
Hey, if he-
Tuck
what if
gonna
he-
kick the first
What if
70
he
yarder,
carry us
bro.
up? Hey,
Tuck
if it's somebody that can do it,
457
it's him.
Yeah,
Yeah, because it's like
it's good.
if it's just mental, which I believe it is, he can have that light switch
Yeah.
at any time. Yeah, and he's a great player, so that could anytime it could switch. From
I still
him.
believe.
Yeah,
it.
he just
I still
got
believe
bumped
it.
GNX and start doing burpees, prior to games and
at training.
Tuck.
Yeah.
Lay out the Royal Farms.
Yeah, lay off
Lay
the
out
Burpees.
the Royal Farms.
GNX.
take it
He gonna be
easy.
out there playing
One-
ball, yo.
I
Let's
don't
get you a
even-
little Wawa sub. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh no, we not messing his money up. We not messing his money up. We not messing his money up. But Wawa,
Brand wars,
yeah.
yeah.
I
I used to like y'all breakfast
Hoagie
sandwiches at
Fest.
Wawa.
Hoagie Fest. Whatever you.
I used to like y'all breakfast sandwiches, yo. They had
The burritos
sausage,
had
egg,
too.
and cheese with with pancakes as the bread,
Yeah,
as
they
opposed
definitely
to.
did.
I don't be eating stuff like that no more.
They had the Wawa McGriddles. The Wawa griddles.
The Wawa Gritties.
The griddles, man.
Hey,
Yo,
hey, Wawa's the spot. They got everything you
low-key
need.
delicious.
We ain't gonna
Yeah,
pray.
you
We ain't
need.
gonna shout him out too much. They
Well,
give us
so,
that.
yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, give me a check, man.
Yeah, just
I
in
facilitate
general.
that deal too. You know, we ain't gonna talk about how I do that right now, but you know, that's the next episode. you know what I'm saying? I can get in my bag and hook y'all up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got y'all.
We gonna be,
Tough.
But we spoke about it. This was a week to bounce back. They did just that. They had a few little things in there that I didn't love, but they overall took care of business, covered that crazy spread. Because I don't care how good or bad team is in the NFL. 16 is crazy.
16
Yeah.
is
It's crazy,
Yeah.
yo. Like so,
And you
it's
give it
tough to do.
Sunday. And you give it
Yes,
Sunday.
it's tough to
And-
do, dog. So they did that.
Leading into coming off a bye week and leading into the playoffs, I like to see Lamar get that rest at the end of the game. Since we
Yes,
got
yes.
that
I'm glad we
3
had the
games
late
in
bye.
10 days, him not playing the full fourth quarter or getting out in the beginning of the fourth quarter, really, it's going to be good because he should hopefully have a lot more in him for the Steelers game. So a lot more energy in him.
Yes.
There we
For the
go.
Steelers game, so I'm very
pause that
excited
too.
for that. I mean, but it was less egregious,
Yeah,
right?
no, for sure. Yeah.
But he definitely got a really good rhythm. Just you get it's good that your guy can get some passes off, get your
Facts.
rhythm right. And that's a good thing.
He looked real efficient today. He looked good. No, not too waiting too long. It was all good.
At one point, he was. I don't remember what he finished out with. Normally, I have more stats up, but I know at one point he was like 13 for 14 with like 3 touch. Like he was just extremely.
He was shaking and baking today.
extremely
I'm
efficient.
curious to see how they talk about him tomorrow. Or for
You know they're not.
Oh, they gonna try to
Let's
sleep
give
on
Josh
him. You
Allen
already
tonight.
saw they was romanticizing Josh
Let's give that.
Allen's push that happened a couple minutes ago. The way he got into the end zone was second to none. I'm like, yo,
Jalen
Jalen Hurts do that every
4
game.
years.
He does
Josh
that
Allen is 6'8", yo,
Facts.
230,000 pounds. Like, bro, he's gonna get in the end
I
zone.
mean, shit,
Yo,
that
they
no
want him to
problem.
be the MVP so bad.
If you have
yo.
8 linemen help push him in a tight end, like, come on, bro.
Unbelievable,
But
man.
we're not going.
All I want to say is
Shout out to
Lamar
Josh
threw
Allen,
more
though.
touchdowns and
Yeah.
less interceptions to date. Unless tonight he does something especially egregious, Lamar is going to still be cooking him.
5 TDs, no picks, right?
I see no picks, no
picks.
picks. And I want to be
Very nice.
the
Very
person that
efficient.
keeps saying this, man, because I've talked about it in our other chat. I've talked about it on the show here and there. It ain't about the MVP this year. Who cares?
No, I don't even care nothing
It's
about
about that bowl. man.
That bold, dog. That's what we want, man.
that. He made a
Lamar,
promise
yo.
to us.
Yeah,
He said, believe that.
Yeah.
I got the clip ready.
I believe him.
I got the clip saved.
I think. Listen, in the history, I've always talked about this. The history, there's a quarterback in a generation that wins a good percentage of them, and then there's about 2 random guys that win a Super Bowl, and then there's 2 other great quarterbacks that win 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Lamar's too good not to get.
Yeah,
this
yeah,
year.
yeah, yeah.
I personally feel like that, barring
I
anything
honestly-
crazy. I feel like it's just a matter of
I got a
whenever it
question about
happens.
speaking of that. Do you think Joe was a random, or was he a good quarterback that got one?
I think Joe's a random.
That's fair. Okay.
I think he's a random.
That was a good.
I don't think he's the super, but he's a. Yeah,
He's not Trent Dilfer random. Obviously.
Like-
He's
yeah.
not Trent Dilfer level.
Nah, not at all.
yeah,
No
yeah.
question.
And what he did with the no interceptions throughout the playoff run,
But
with
he don't
those teams
never
he
play
played
like
was crazy.
that.
No, he
Like,
never
that was-
does.
he was
Nah,
a
that
story.
was a
He
run.
achieved
That was
on
a
the
run.
instinct, bro.
Yeah, it was a
I ain't never
strong
seen him run
run.
like that. Nah, it was
Yeah,
a
that
I
was
think
crazy.
that's the only run like that.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Because
like,
even Eli had great runs, but it wasn't like, that.
What's the
Yeah.
Eagles
Yeah.
quarterback?
Oh, Nick Foles,
Nick Foles. He's one of the randoms.
Michigan State.
Brian Greasy, right? That was Brian. That was who won it for the Bucks, right?
No. They had Brad Johnson.
Brad Johnson. I was literally about to say the next name, Brad Johnson.
But that was almost like Brad Johnson was better than Trent Dilfer, but that defense was crazy.
But that's what I'm saying. Like you'll get a quarterback that'll get one. Like that's just how it goes.
Never mind.
That's why
the early Tom Brady years. I'm just saying, bro.
Yeah.
The first couple ones.
My whole thing was, because when Baker, before the team started getting hurt, I was like, don't let Baker be the guy before Lamar. Because he was having one of them years, And I wouldn't be overly surprised if Baker snuck one in.
Honestly, I'm going to give Baker respect.
He's a good
player.
player.
He's been killing with Tampa.
See, he's the dude I wouldn't be
player.
super shocked. I'm like, dang, the defense was right. He got hot. Baker, he went crazy. Like, But Lamar is too. Lamar at some point to me is just a talent, and he's one of those generational guys that's gonna get one. And in every generation, one of them guys don't get one.
Yeah.
Who do you think it's gonna be?
It might be Burrow.
It's gonna be Joey B. Unless
he's looking like
Don't comment. I'm gonna leave that alone.
He's looking like
Joey B.
I'm not the biggest fan, so I don't.
He's looking like
you step on the field with Chase and Higgins. And
we had those combos. We've had those.
Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah,
we definitely had those combos. But it could look like it could look like a Dan Marino type situation. Went early.
Yeah.
Never got back.
Oh, that's true.
Never got back. I'm just saying. And we would rather it be him than Lamar. So.
Please, Lamar. Please.
Yeah, so next week, man.
You think Josh will get one?
Josh, I think he's probably going.
I think Josh will get one.
I think
Jalen can get one.
He can. It's got to be soon, though.
He need to get back to that year, like the year they made it. He was killing in the
Super Bowl was... That's one of the best performances
ever.
And he lost.
That was the
but he wouldn't be a rando to me.
Yeah, so I'm saying, no, I don't think he would be a rando.
He's not on my rando list.
I was just wondering if he was a good one that you think could or wouldn't get. That's what I was just wondering. But I think you might be right about Joe, though. I think it might be Joe. They love Joe, though. They love Joe Cool.
Yeah.
But we appreciate y'all.
Yeah, we got another week, man.
Yeah, we'll be back with y'all with the Ravens Huddle, man. Salute to my fellas. I want,
because
we all watched it together
today.
Yeah, that was loud. My man.
Absolutely.
Another great episode, man. Keep liking and subscribing, man. Absolutely. We appreciate y'all comment and arguing the comments and all that good stuff because it gets us further into the algorithm.
Y'all, man.